If you like our video, click the button to subscribe to our channel and get easy access to new content. To see our full suite of ad-free video courses, instruction manuals, and quick reference guides, visit us at www.teachucomp.com. This lesson shows you how to create point text in Photoshop when using any of the type tools you select from the Tools panel. Point text in Photoshop lets you create text where each line of text is independent of the other lines. In Photoshop, you can create either horizontal or vertical text. As you type the point text, the length of the text line grows. If you delete characters in the point text, the line of text shrinks. However, the line of text never automatically wraps itself to the next line of text. To create point text in Photoshop using one of the type tools, click to select the desired type tool to use in the Tools panel. If needed, then select the desired layer in the Layers panel to which to add the text. To show a drop-down menu of saved tool presets from which you can choose if you created any for the selected type tool, click the Click to open the Tool Preset Picker button at the left end of the Options bar control panel. Note you cannot select a type tool preset after entering the tool's text editing mode. When you then hold your mouse pointer over the Photoshop document in the document window, the pointer appears as an I-beam icon. This icon marks the baseline of the text upon which the point text you then type rests. So, click into the document window at the place at which to set the point text baseline. The type tool then enters its text editing mode, and some placeholder text appears in the document window. Next, set the font options for the text within the text editing mode options that appear in the Options bar control panel. To switch the text direction from horizontal to vertical or vice versa, click the Toggle Text Orientation button in the Options bar control panel. To set the font typeface, select a choice from the Search and Select Fonts dropdown in the Options bar control panel. If available for your selected font face, to change the font style, select a choice from the Set Font Style dropdown. To set the font size, use the Set Font Size dropdown, or click into its field and type a font size measured in points. To set the anti-aliasing method for the font, which determines its crispness or jaggedness, select a choice from the Set Anti-Aliasing Method dropdown. Then click one of the next three buttons in the Options bar control panel to set the text alignment. For horizontal text, click either the Left Align Text, Center Text, or Right Align Text button. Alternatively, for vertical text, click either the Top Align Text, Center Text, or Bottom Align Text button. If using either the horizontal type tool or vertical type tool, to then set the font color, click the Set Text Color button in the Options bar control panel to open the Color Picker Text Color dialog box. Then select a font color and click the OK button in the dialog box. Note that you cannot set the font color if using the horizontal type mask tool or the vertical type mask tool in Photoshop, as both these tools create selections which you must then stroke or fill separately. So if using either of these tools, the Set Text Color button shows a question mark icon instead. Optionally, to apply a warp preset to the text, click the Create Warped Text button in the Options bar control panel to open the Warp Text dialog box. Select a warp style from the Style dropdown. Set any warp style options using the option buttons and sliders below the dropdown. And then click the OK button in the dialog box to apply it. To toggle the display of the character panel and paragraph panel on or off, click the Toggle Character and Paragraph Panels button in the Options bar control panel. You'll learn how to use these panels to set advanced character and paragraph settings in a separate lesson. After applying the desired text options, then type the line of point text using your keyboard. To create a new base line of point text, press the Enter key on your keyboard as needed. If needed, to move the text, hold down the Control key or Command key for Macs on your keyboard to show its transform box. Then hold the mouse pointer over the text until you see the pointer turn into a small black triangle icon. Then click and drag to move the text and release it in its new location. If needed, you can also apply transforms to rotate, skew, and scale the text while typing it. If you want to rotate, skew, or scale the text if using either Type Mask tool, you should do it when typing the text, as you cannot later edit the text after confirming it. However, you can also transform the text selections they create if needed. To rotate the text while typing it, hold down the Control key or Command key for Macs on your keyboard to show its transform box. Then hover your mouse pointer slightly outside the bounding box until your mouse pointer turns into a curved, double-pointed arrow icon. Then click and drag to rotate the text and release it when it has the desired rotation. To skew the text while creating it, hold down the Control key or Command key for Macs on your keyboard to show its transform box. Then hover over the side resizing handle for the side by which to skew the text until the pointer turns into a small white triangle icon. Then click and continue to hold down the mouse button. To constrain your movements to only skewing, then hold down the Shift key on your keyboard. Then drag the mouse to only skew the text without scaling it. Alternatively, to skew and scale at the same time, follow the same process, but do not hold down the Shift key. After applying the desired skew, release the mouse button and then release any keyboard keys. Alternatively, to scale the text while creating it, which changes its size and the size of the text within it, hold down the Control key or Command key for Macs on your keyboard to show its transform box. Then hover over the resizing handle by which to scale the text. Then click and continue to hold down the mouse button. Then release the Control key so you don't skew the text. Then hold down the Shift key on your keyboard instead to constrain your movements to only scaling. Then drag the mouse to proportionally scale the text. After applying the desired scaling, release the mouse button and then release any keyboard keys. After typing the text, you can then select any typed text to change its formatting if needed. To then apply your changes when finished, click the Confirm checkmark button in the Options bar control panel. Alternatively, to cancel creating the text, click the Cancel button in the Options bar control panel. Then, if you created text by selection using the horizontal Type Mask tool or the vertical Type Mask tool in Photoshop, ensure you select the raster layer in the Layers panel to fill, stroke, or to which to apply a layer mask. Then apply the desired fill, stroke, or layer mask to the selection as desired. Remember to click the subscribe button to see more of our videos. See our full suite of courses, instruction manuals, and quick reference guides at www.adobe.com. shop.teachucomp.com.